experts are saying America is right around the corner from almost being a third world country. They're saying major crash for U.S. economy has begun. Experts say they're saying that the American dollar is about to be valued to zero. And Bitcoin, they're doing a meeting now, whereas they're trying to see if they're going to do digital or if they're going to let the BRICS take over. So America right now is in the deep mud. They say the economy is in the dirt. The dirt is sinking down like quicksand. They said you can't raise the debt now one more time. They said it's over. It's done. They said we going down. This getting really scary. But they said if you got a little bit of money, go ahead invest in gold and start putting your money in Bitcoin. Because they saying it's right around the corner. The storm is coming to America as far as the finances. So it's your boy bringing you up.
Yeah, man. All right, this crash has already begun, been underway. And real soon, man, they're going to go ahead and allow the dollar to completely collapse so they can be justified bringing in that digital currency. It's going to, be the mark of the beast. All right, follow right after that. So safe to say we definitely in them times, man. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shabbat, Shemer Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. All right. And salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking your lives and freedoms to do so. And shalom to the rest of the elect as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this your brother Akagabar. All right, you can see by the article that's Shah have it pulled up. I'll go into it in a minute. But it says BRICS major crash for U.S. economy has begun, expert says. All right. And I believe the expert or economist that went into this was the guy who wrote the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, or whatever, as you read through the article. But at the end of the day, we know that this is all by design. We know that they've been in a works of collapsing the U.S. dollar for several years now, man. I mean, everything that's been taking place. I mean, you got World War III tensions. We know they fighting over, the oil and the resources. Okay, and America's, using their last stops, which is to go to war. They got to go to war behind this dollar, man. At the end of the day, so we know that the fact that the tensions over there in the so-called Middle East are so high that it's no coincidence. Now we're going to start hearing more about a collapse of the U.S. dollar and digital currency and all those particular things taking place over here in America. Okay, a digital ID. Digital wallet, which we know that the European Council, all right, over there has been pushing fervently to go ahead and roll out their digital ID, digital euro, and all of those particular things, man. So we're right here, we're right here. We're just one black swan event away, if you will, and that's why it was that lady, I forget exactly who she is, but she went out and said that on one of those mainstream media outlets that 2024, all right, would be the year of the Black Swan event. And we got everything leading up surrounding this election and, you know what I'm saying, a border crisis and all of these sleeper cells. And so it's highly likely, man, that, very, very, very soon these devils are going to do something major, something real major so that they can go ahead and take this shit into the next phase, which is to bring out a digital currency over here in America, because make no mistake, man, that mark of the beast is going to be implemented and pushed on the people. Okay, no matter, it can't be ran from. And at the end of the day, this economy is going to collapse and America's going to become third world. All right. And this is where you get into, the black horse, which goes into pretty much hyperinflation and famine. Okay, due to great tribulation, man, due to a collapse of the economy, due to, anarchy and all those things happening over here in America. And that's that black horse, which is followed by the pale horse, which goes into death, You know, a lot of death and destruction is going to follow these times, man. And so, we're witnessing a great crashing of the hills, which is a crashing of the economies, the governments. Okay, America is being reduced right before your eyes, man. This is why, I'm saying, everybody's it's hard. You can't make ends meet. Motherfuckers are tired, man. People are tired. Everybody's ready to give up, man. Nobody give a fuck to go into work because, we know that we're not working for anything. It's not 50 years ago to where, your money could actually stretch. You could have a savings account, a retirement. You could get a house, a car, a dog, a cat, have a nice nuclear family and all those things and still have money left over. Well, that's just not the case no more, man. So people are like, really, what's the fucking point? And people really want this collapse, man, because they're tired of having to deal with credit cards and, debt and all these fucking things. So, this collapse, they're gonna when they allow this shit to occur, they're gonna we know these devils are gonna come with their antics, man. Like, we'll wipe away all of your credit card debt. All of the student loan debt will be forgiven. Okay, we're gonna roll out this digital currency. You're gonna get a certain amount every single month. They're gonna paint this thing well, man. We know how Esau works. Like he's that's what he's supposed to do. He's gonna try to, paint it as this is gonna be the solution to the problem. And they might say it's gonna be backed by gold or silver or some type of commodity. That's just the wise thing to do. And a lot of people are gonna be on board with this, man, because like I said, the way they're gonna sell it is gonna be like, wow, well, we can kind of start over. Okay, this is what they're doing. They're resetting. This is a reset taking place, man. All right, and like they said, this crash is already underway. Okay, and that's why in the video he mentioned what this place is in the dirt. It's in the dirt, man. It can't recover, which we know scriptures refer to thick clay. Okay, it refers to it as thick clay, man, which goes into debt. Okay, this is Habakkuk 2:6. All right. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, which when you read up is going into these other nations that have America has dealt treacherously against. And that's what you see in the Iran, the Houthis, the Russia, Turkey is turning on NATO. And, that's why the China and Taiwan, that's why you see all these nations, man. They're like, look, we see who the problem is now. And that's why the Amalekites are pushing out laws and legislation to pretty much shut off, ban TikTok and you can't speak this, you can't do that, to take away your freedom of speech because they've lost the narrative in all these nations and everybody's seeing them for who they are, right? And it's going to lead, that's why you see in that third war, all right, is coming quickly, scripture said. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. So everything this devil's gotten, St. John 10:10, the thief cometh but to steal, to kill, and to destroy, man. They covet houses, they covet fields, they covet your wife, they covet fucking everything you have, man. And this devil does very underhand dealings and just, he uses his military might to go and take whatever the fuck he wants. But we're at a point in time to where scriptures say, what's that in Joel? In the book of Joel, let the weak say I am strong. So now the nations are standing up against the tyranny of the bully, man. And it's going to lead to a collapse over here. It's going to lead to famine, hyperinflation, because these nations are going to stop doing dealings with each other. All right, it's going to get to the point to where it's going to dwindle out. And then once we full-fledged in war, man, ain't going to be no global trade and global commerce. You see, it's all by design, man. It's going to turn America, into a third world. Third world, man. And it's coming sooner than you think. And that's why he's saying they about to roll out that chip. It says, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. So they're tired of it. It says, how long, and to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, which is I bought yacht. Okay, let me grab that real quick. Just want to make sure that I'm saying that right. But that goes into heavy debt, man, which we know America's, was it 200 some trillion? I don't know the exact number, but it's an insane number. Okay, Salakia, Habakkuk 2:6. I believe it's I bought yacht. Okay, I bought yacht Khan, but you see it goes into heavy debts, heavy debts that cannot be paid off, and it's all by design. The Feds, the Federal Reserve, owns these countries, man. It owns America. That's why we got to pay all these insane fucking taxes, because we're just paying off And I won't say paying off this debt because it's not getting paid off, but our money is just going to fatten up the pockets over there, in Great Britain and the Queen and the Crown and shit like that, man. All right. And while in the whole time, they still magically able to send, millions of dollars, billions of dollars to all these other countries and to everybody else, man. This shit is just a gigantic game of them playing with your money, man. And that's why it's gonna get to the points where people are gonna protest and riot and revolt, and you are gonna see America, in a light you've never seen it before. Okay, this place is gonna be a nightmare, man, when this crash occurs. And back to Habakkuk 2:6, right? So that thick clay is heavy debt. So how long? And as we know, it's at the point to where it's boiled over, man. Okay, that's why you got all these banks collapsing. All right, major banks, major financial banks and institutions have collapsed. Okay, you got more banks poised to collapse. People can't find work. Unemployment's through the fucking roof. They manipulate the interest rates. They continue to raise the debt ceiling, but this cannot be sustained. This is what this video is going into, man. Like, this crash is inevitable, man. It's also imminent. Okay, and it's by design, that's how you know it's going to happen regardless, because they need to bring out that digital currency for the simple fact that that's going to have to fulfill prophecy. So you see all the other nations doing it, man. So, it's safe to say we ain't got too much longer, man, before they're going ahead and pull the plug on this place. Verse 7 says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them. So America's going to get spoiled, man. By who? All of these other nations. Okay, the Ezekiel 38 nations that are going to be gathered together in destroying America, as well as those Amalekites, man. So you're seeing it happening now. You're already seeing that they've arisen. They're vexing this place. They're biting this place, by means of, like I said, Iran threatening to shut up the Strait of Hormuz, going into the oil, and you know what I'm saying? It's probably a whole lot of shit we don't know that's happening, sanctions and all types of things that's taking place, man, because of this place is pretty much at war right now. Okay, but they hush about it. Ain't speaking about it a whole lot, but I mean, it's a whole lot of shit happening over there, man. Okay, so this place is about to go down. It's about to crash. All right, which, like I said, it's all by design. It's all by design. This is Zephaniah 1 and verse 10, which when you read through it, okay, it goes into the judgment that was going to come on Jerusalem, all right, the southern kingdom, but also going into the day of the Lord and the judgment, what's about to take place in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, because anytime, the Most High goes into, various judgments, all right, even when you deal with the 10 plagues of ancient Egypt, well, yeah, that happened to ancient Egypt, but what he tells you in 2nd Esdras, he's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before. So, going into those plagues goes into completely fucking up the economy of these different countries, man. And that's what he's doing to America, okay? He's going to completely cause a crash and fuck up the your commerce, the merchants, the economy is all going down, man. This is Zephaniah 1 and 10. It says, and this shall come to pass in that day, saith Yahweh, that there should be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and in howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills, which hills and mountains in the scriptures can represent governments, man. Okay, that's why they have what they call summit meetings, right? The summit is the top of the mountain, so it goes into the elite, the governing bodies, if you will. So it says, in a great crashing from the hills, howl ye inhabitants of Mektesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. So you see, it's clearly going into your merchants, man, and going into a crash of the economy. So like I said, happened in ancient Jerusalem, okay, when the Most High finally sent the Babylonians on them. But this is happening in America as well, as you can see. Okay, all the signs, all the telltale signs are here. Okay, it says, howl ye inhabitants of Mektesh, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. And that's why we tell you, your silver and your gold is not going to be able to deliver you and save you in this day, man. All right, let's grab this. 2nd Esdras 16 and 47. It says, and they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, which is pretty much all of you Americans over here, man. You Edomites, everything you have is because you've stolen it and plundered and pillaged and raped and robbed to get it from the Israelites, man. Whenever you get through, we know that this is how this kingdom was established. So anything established on lies and deceit like this and bloodshed, it's gonna be collapsed, for lack of better words. It says, and they that occupy their merchandise with robbery, the more they deck their cities, their houses, their possessions, and their own persons, the more will I be angry with them for their sin, said the Lord. So everything you people have, man, is about to be taken from you. When this collapse happens, this is why was that devil Klaus Schwab said, you're gonna own nothing and you're gonna be happy. The WEF, the World Economic Forum. Okay. They say you're gonna own nothing and you're gonna be happy. They talk about universal basic income, digital currencies. We know they're gonna push the chip on the people. This is the next step, man. So we praying fervently that these devils hurry up and go ahead and allow this to collapse so they can roll out that chip and we can get the fuck up out of here, man. So we're close, man. We're at the end of this particular earth age, man. So you're going to see America's economy completely go down the fucking drain, which is going to in turn cause a great tribulation over here, man. Just complete anarchy and all hell. And then they're going to roll out their new improved currency, which is going to be digital. Okay, it's not. And then you got all these people hyped about Bitcoin. Look, man, you can go divest into Bitcoin all you want. That's not the end goal. That's to my knowledge, Bitcoin is decentralized. So you got to understand these feds, man, and how they want to do this. It's going to be centralized, man. It's going to be operating off the central banks. Okay, the digital currency. So that's the next step. They are gonna collapse this economy. It's gonna be a great crashing, man, and it's gonna be devastating to all of you people, man, who've invested in this economy. You got merchandise, you got a house, a car, and you got all these things in this society, and you're about to lose it all, man. You're about to lose it all. That's why scriptures say, grab this, and I'll go ahead and close out. Matter of fact, I should have just started on up. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 40, it says, "Oh, my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle," man. So this collapse, this is about to be a battle. Like I said, it's about to be the worst times in history. And then those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. All right. And scriptures tell you it's going to be the worst time in history. In Daniel chapter 12 and 1. You see, so that, great tribute, or so like the Great Depression, and all those particular things that we've experienced over here in America. Well, I personally haven't experienced it, but some of these older Americans experienced, man, they could tell you how devastating that was. Well, guess what, man? They say we're already worse off than that. Even during them times, they technically, by comparison, from then till now, they still have more money than motherfuckers have nowadays, man, trying to make ends meet. So you can see how the crash has already begun and how it is about to be the worst thing ever. Okay. It's been a consistent decline on the U.S. dollar since they took it off the gold standard. So, it really shows you this place is one poke away, man. You got to stick a fork in it at this point. This place is through. But I'm going to grab this and then end it off as 2nd Ezra 16 and 40. "Oh, my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." It says, "He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose." Right? Going into the economy, it's through. "He that occupieth merchandise as he that hath no profit by it," meaning everything you own, you're not going to get any value from it. You're not going to be able to sell your house, sell your car, and, have they call it your not equity, but your net worth. Yeah, your net worth is going to be zero, man. That's what these elites want. Everybody going to be reduced to the same playing field, which is happening. Demolish the middle class. Okay, you just pretty much very poor at this point, or poor. And that's it. So it's a perfect scenario for them to roll out a digital currency to start giving you a certain amount of money each month and have everybody on a level playing field, if you will. Right? It's going to be right along tied to giving you a social credit number, tied to carbon footprint, et cetera, man. The writing's on the wall at this point, so we just want these devils to hurry the hell up and do it. "He that hath occupied merchandise as he that hath no profit by it, and he that build it as he that shall not dwell therein. So they're trying to build up Kansas City. They're, putting all these new things into these different cities and really trying to convince people that, well, we're on the up and up, and we're gonna rebuild, build back better, blah blah blah. But whole time the Most High is saying, look, man, this shit is going down, and when it goes down, it's not coming back up. All right, so at the end of the day, man, this place is long overdue for a collapse, and we're moments away, man. These devils got a lot of tricks up their sleeve. So brace for impact. All right, brace for impact, and I'm gonna go ahead and give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, DTA Wild Baba Ball, Shalom.